McCarthy's shrieking denunciations and fear-mongering have created a climate of fear and suspicion across the nation, raising the question in households across the nation, who are the un-American Americans amongst us?
Any man who's been named by either a senator or a member of a committee is a danger to the welfare of this nation!
President Eisenhower refuses to engage directly with McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, however, he explains, as for McCarthy, only a completely short-sighted or inexperienced individual would urge for the use of the office of the presidency to give an opponent the publicity he so avidly desires. Time and time again, I and many members of this administration have fought for the right of the individual and for free convictions of expressions, even if those convictions may be unpopular, and for uncensored use of our libraries except as dictated by the common decency.
You bet.
Oh, monsieur, I did not hear you completely frighten me after death.
Wouldn't want to do that. There are so many better ways to die. Please, turn off that noise. Thank you. Now then, is everything ready?
Wait.
Good. Good.
You called, sir.
Is everything on schedule?
Dinner will be ready at 7:30. Sharp.
Ah, right on time. Now then, you have your instructions?
Wait.
Very well then. Let the game begin. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening. I'm not sure if I'm in the right.
Yes, indeed, you're expected, Colonel.
Oh, how do you know who I am?
It is Colonel Hushton, isn't it?
That's not my name. My name is
I
Colonel.
believe that it's been recommended that tonight you use a pseudonym.
No, thank you. I took an antihistamine before I came.
Of course. May I take your coat?
Oh, all right. I suppose What?
Not to worry, Colonel. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork.
Champagne.
Oh, don't mind if I...
This way, monsieur.
Ah, thank you. Are you expecting someone else?
Indeed, sir. I'll be with you in a moment.
Follow me, Colonel.
With pleasure, my dear.
Good evening, madam. Do come in. You're expected. Welcome.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you're a socialite, to be known this evening as Mrs. White.
Yes, it said so in my letter. But why?
Ah, may I introduce you? Mrs. White, this is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
We've never met.
Champagne.
I think not.
Please, warm yourself up in the lounge.
Why? Do I look cold?
A bit. This way. Here you are, madame.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you.
I'm rarely pleased to meet anyone. More.
Indeed.
Bonjour, madame. Please come in from the rain.
Ah, Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Who? Oh, yes, that's me.
Welcome, madam. Cook, will you please take Mrs. Peacock's spill? I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Champagne.
My lips belong to the Lord.
Please, make yourself at home in the lounge.
Oh, for your hospitality. And there's a couple of Benjamins hidden under the crumbs for your butler.
How sticky. This way, please. Throw this away. Here you are, madame.
I expect to be treated like the wife of a saint.
Please hold that thought. Right this way. I'll be right with you, Mrs. Peacock.
Thank you. Oh,
My, look at the detail of this falling! This is quite a magnificent mansion, isn't it? Who are you?
Welcome to the party.
Well, this is turning out to be quite the crowd.
Sit! No, not you, sir, the dogs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please come in.
I suppose my letter has me rather anxious.
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes, that's exactly who I am.
Welcome, sir.
Whoa, this isn't at all what I expected.
I find that if you expect nothing, you're never disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed.
Pardon me, sir.
Please arrive at 7:30 sharp on Saturday evening. Well, here I am,
Professor Plum.
if you say so.
Well, and I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlet, welcome. I didn't realize that you and the professor were acquainted.
We're not. The bridge was washed out from the rain, my car broke down, and this professor offered to give me a ride. I didn't realize we were headed to the same place until we arrived.
How was your drive?
It's a long haul.
Indeed, it is a long haul, but then again, it's a very large house. This way, please.
Say, what is this God-forsaken place anyway?
Oh, this old place? This is Body Manor. Cook! Dinner?
Directly.
Appetizers are in the lounge. After you.
Hors d'oeuvres? Good, I'm starving.
That's funny. I haven't much an appetite at all.
My, this really is a party.
Well, greetings all. It's a pleasure for you to see me. Ooh, cocktail hour.
There are so many of you. I didn't realize that.
Right, good, you're all here. Mr. Green,
That's me.
Colonel Mustard,
Present.
Mrs. White,
Yes.
Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum,
Right.
and Mrs. Peacock.
How do you do?
Greetings. I am Waldsworth, the butler. Tonight, as you may have surmised, nobody is being addressed by their real name, a courtesy that your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest that you follow his lead and avoid revealing too much about yourselves. You never know.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a big clumsy, I suppose.
Dinner's ready.
Dinner? That was more like a cocktail minute.
Mr. Wadsworth, you were saying, you never know when, what?
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 This way, please. We really oughtn't keep the cook waiting. She can get rather cranky. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me. The dining room is right this way. You'll find your names beside your places. Please, be seated.
Sorry, just a second.
Thank you.
May I get your chair, madam?
Of course.
So, this spot at the head of the table, is that for you?
Indeed, no, sir. I don't sit. I am merely a humble butler.
What exactly do you do?
I bottle, sir.
Dinner is served.
Thank you, cook.
All right then. What's all this about, butler? This dinner party?
Ours not the reason why, ours but to do and are.
Die.
Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred, Lord Tennyson.
I prefer Kipling myself. Do you like Kipling, Colonel?
Oh, sure, I'll eat anything. So, where is our host? Is this where he sits?
All in good time, sir.
What is that smell? It's something familiar.
Shark fin soup?
My favorite.
I know.
but I forgot we're not supposed to say who we really are, but I have no idea what we're doing here, but I am very intrigued. And this soup is delicious, isn't it?
I know who you are.
You do?
I work in Washington.
Washington. So you must be a politician's wife, Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, I am.
Who's your husband? Maybe I know him.
You know, he's, Mrs. White! You look it awfully quiet. What does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, he just lies around on his back all day.
How lazy.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I am so sorry. I am sorry that I was surprised.
That'll be $5, mister.
Sorry.
Mr. Green, what do you do in Washington?
I better not say. I have to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we would all just be sitting here in embarrassed silence!
Are you afraid of silence, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes! Why?
Well, in my professional opinion, it seems you suffer from what we call pressure of speech.
Is that an official diagnosis?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine,
Do you practice?
not anymore. I currently work for the government.
No, another politician.
Not exactly. I do research for you-know-who.
Who?
A branch of the United Nations Organization, the World Health Organization.
Oh, it's an acronym.
I have a sister who was a gymnast.
You are a real colonel, aren't you?
I am, sir.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C., Colonel?
How do you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
So, Miss Scarlett, does this mean that you live in Washington too?
Sure do.
Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh, then is this about the Red Scare?
I am not a communist. I am a Republican.
Oh, we have had enough of this, Wadsworth. Where is our host, and why have we been brought here?
Speak of the devil publicly, please.
Hey, I have an idea.
Great idea. What exactly are we doing?
The acoustic coupling between the door and the ceramic allows sound waves to travel from one side to the other.
All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Everything's going according to plan. We'll meet you in the study.
Oh, what a lovely
This is all wrong.
It's
It's
a
not
man.
For goodness sake, who was at the door? I demand to know what was going on.
Could I interest any of you in fruit or dessert?
No!
Well then, might I suggest we adjourn to the study for coffee and brandy, at which point your newly arrived host will reveal his intentions. Your letters will be explained, and the game will be afoot.
Coffee, brandy,
Thank you, Yvette. That will be all.
wings.
Well, where's our host? Well, where is our host?
He's not here, is he? No one's here. What's going on?
Cigarette? It'll calm your nerves.
I don't smoke.
For Wadsworth. Open after dinner. I think it's for you.
Do you? Right. Are you all comfortable?
Oh, I make a good living.
Oh, how did Wadsworth?
Ladies and gentlemen, these instructions are clear.
I'm glad something is.
It seems that the 6 of you have all received the same letter. It will be to your advantage to be present on this date, because a Mr. Body will bring to end a certain long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability.
Yes, that's exactly
Yes,
what
sir.
What?
It appears that the 6 of you all have something in common.
Oh, that tyrant McCarthy? We're all being blacklisted, aren't we?
Close, Colonel. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable time, all of you have been paying more than you can afford to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please. What's someone gonna blackmail me for? I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, lady, don't we all?
Anybody else wish to deny it? Until you received your letters, you hadn't known who was blackmailing you. But now I'm sure that even the least discerning amongst you have determined that the man behind your ransom is Mr. Body himself.
And who are you, his henchman? You call this British
It's
butler?
Mr. Body. What a scoundrel!
All this
I
stress
can't
is
handle
not
a
enough for my
little
blood pressure.
blackmail.
Well then, who is this body fella, you brutish butler?
Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he's a supporter of the House Un-American Activities Committee, and he feels that your activities have been decidedly un-American.
I'm as American as it
My
gets!
task this evening is to expose all of your crimes to each other, rendering you all culpable in each other's indiscretions.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Don't you think you might spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid not. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Oh, this ought to be good.
It appears that you are once a doctor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics, suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
So your work has not changed. But you can't practice anymore, can you? Your license has been lifted, correct?
Why? What did you do?
You know how doctors are supposed to date their patients?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we did.
How awkward! You know, someday there will be a reckoning for men like you.
I hope so. Me too.
You're disgusting.
Are you making moral judgments, Mrs. Peacock?
Well,
How then do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared. But if you slip cash under the stall door at Old Edge's Grill, how would you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks.
When were you in that men's room?
So it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
And yet you've been paying the blackmail for over a year now to keep that story out of the papers. Seems a little sticky.
Now, see
Well,
here.
I'm willing to believe you. I too am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed?
Oh, I'm being blackmailed, all right, but I did what I'm being blackmailed for.
What is it?
I'm in a non-governmental agency that handles classified affairs.
Affairs in Washington?
Is that how you do the colonel lives in Washington? Is he one of your clients?
Certainly not!
I was asking Miss Scarlet, thank you.
Well, you tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Aha! So it is true.
A double negative.
Double? Negative? You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me, Colonel. In fact, the double negative is there to prove positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me. Colonel, it seems that you hold a sensitive security post at the Pentagon. Those negatives would certainly compromise your position.
And what position exactly were you caught in, Colonel?
Oh, this is an outrage!
Let's see, who's next? Mrs. White. It appears that you've been paying a friend a blackmailer ever since your husband disappeared, under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you want, I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmailer?
I don't want another scandal, do I?
Another?
We had a very humiliating confrontation. He threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he want to kill you in public?
I think that she meant that he had threatened, in public, to kill her.
It was all over the papers.
And yet, he was the one who died. Not you, Mrs. White. Not you.
He was found dead at home. His head had been cut off, and so had his, you know. But I enjoyed it. I had been out all evening at the movies.
What was showing?
The Naked Alibi.
I like this story.
But he was your second husband, was he not? Your first also disappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
Yes, but he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, Mr. Green.
I don't need you to unmask me, Wadsworth. I know exactly what you're going to say about me.
And what's that?
Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Oh, not me.
I beg your pardon?
You asked who was a homosexual, and I said, not me.
Right. Thank you, Colonel.
Anytime.
But I'm afraid there's more to it than that, Mr. Green.
How do you mean?
It appears that there's some question of your politics.
My politics? Since when is working for the Republican Party a crime?
Well, you swore an oath of allegiance to the Republican Party, but then neglected to vote for Eisenhower in the last election. That's grounds for an outsing if there ever was one.
But voting records are supposed to be confidential.
Everything has its price, Mr. Green.
So there you have it.
Have what?
A crooked senator's wife, a lascivious doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth. Not exactly adhering to an all-American standard of behavior, are we?
Depends on who you ask.
But if this body fella is such a noble civilian himself, then why didn't he report us to the police?
Ha! And avoid the opportunity to make a buck? Come now, Professor, what could be more American than that?
Apple pie.
All right, Wadsworth. So we're being blackmailed by a renegade McCarthyist. Where does that leave us?
Where is this Mr. Body?
And what does he want with us?
Who cares? I'm not waiting to find out. I have done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Peacock. You can stay in denial, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You cannot tell me what to do. What?
Indeed. All the doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds are patrolled by vicious guards. There's no way out.
You can't do this!
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you your host for the evening, and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Body.
How do you?
What? Oh, Mrs. White in the study with her knee.
Thank you. I've studied martial arts.
There is one more piece of information that you all might like to have.
What?
The police will arrive in less than an hour.
The police.
Unless what?
You all agree to double down.
And why would we agree to that?
Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase containing all the evidence to expose all of your wrongdoings in the hands of the police, the press, and the House Un-American Committee. And with the right spin, those fellas can make comment out of anyone. And I would fear some of you would face a lifetime in jail, while others a lifetime in shame.
You can't justice!
Unless what? There's something you all could do that would change the game. Just something I cannot bear to do myself.
What?
Have a seat, please.
Is it alright if I just sit right here?
No, not really. Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Sir, What is this all about?
Behind our guests here, there's 6 packages I thought they may find useful this evening.
Packages?
Presents, if you will. I'm a generous sort of fellow.
Oh,
Wadsworth, will you please see to it that each guest receives a gift?
gladly.
Anyone want to make a guess as to what's in their boxes?
Perfume?
Candy?
A rare single malt Scotch whiskey!
Oh, our guessing game's fun. Please, open them.
A candlestick? What's this for?
A red? A lead pipe?
A dagger?
Run.
Ah! A snake! Oh no, it's just a rubber.
In your hands, you each hold a lethal weapon. Oh. You all came here tonight because you believe the evidence against you was so terrible you do just about anything to keep it a secret. And I'm putting that theory to the test.
You are?
Mr. Wadsworth here is the only person who knows your secrets, and it's costing us all dearly to keep them quiet.
How do you mean?
I want to double all of your payments if I had to pay Mr. Wadsworth here for his silence.
Wadsworth?
That is not true.
Oh, he may look all suave and charming.
No, I thank you.
Or really, he's conniving and manipulative.
That's false.
Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police?
Only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Mr. Wadsworth here, then I'll have no need to increase your blackmail or exposure to the police.
Get rid of.
Does he mean kill him?
In fact, if you can eliminate Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes, I think that's what he means.
who not only knows all of your secrets, but also mine, then I will eliminate all of your blackmail and be done with this terrible business once and for all.
You would never.
Well, why make us do it, Body? Why not do your dirty work yourself?
Yeah.
Why would I, when I have 6 of you who are so uniquely motivated and armed?
What a patriot.
After all that I've done for you, he's a liar. I'm one of you. I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
A familiar refrain. Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, now is your chance. The police are on their way, and the only way to avoid finding yourselves on the front pages and to eliminate your blackmail is to kill Mr. Wadsworth. Now!
It's Mr. Body!
Oh, thank goodness.
Stand back. I'm a doctor. He's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot him?
I didn't.
If you didn't, then who did?
Someone grabbed it from my hand, and the next thing I knew, there was a shot.
Well, there's no gunshot wound.
He's right, there isn't.
Look, there's a bullet lodged here.
Oh, eagle eye, Miss Scarlet.
If bullets over there, then how did he die over here?
I don't know. I'm not a forensics expert.
Something else must have killed him.
One of us must have killed him.
Don't look at me, I didn't do it.
Well, no.
I need a drink!
Maybe Mr. Body was poisoned by the brandy.
Well, someone had to stop her screaming.
Was the brandy poisoned?
How should I know?
Looks like now we'll never know.
Unless she dies too.
The screams are coming from the billiard room. Follow me. The door's locked. Who's in there? Who's screaming?
C'est moi!
Get
you hear us in, say, study?
I was listening. I have a tape recorder connected to the study from the billiard room. Monsieur Body asked me to record your conversation.
Why would he ask you to do that?
From your evidence, of course, you all revealed your secrets in the study. Now they are all recorded.
What a snake. I've got to destroy them. Where are the tapes?
Who cares about the tapes? What about the body?
What body?
Body's body!
But Yvette, why were you screaming in here all by yourself? I was frightened. I also drank the cognac. Maybe I am poisoned too. Plus, one of you was a killer. I heard you all in the study.
We have to find out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of you did. I would have killed him myself, but I didn't have access to a weapon.
Don't look at me. All I got was a candlestick.
Maybe it wasn't one of us.
And who else could it have been?
Who else was in the house? Only the cook.
As far as I can tell, the cook's not here.
Oh my, what a lovely kitchen! You know, my husband and I had one very similar to this in our first brownstone. It has such a home feel, doesn't it?
Oh my god!
It's the cook with the dagger in the back!
Someone must have killed her. It wasn't me.
Oh, this makes two
To what?
murders!
I hate murder!
Well, I think you better explain yourself, Wadsworth.
Me?
Well, who else would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make jokes at a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Some defense. If I were the killer, I'd kill you next. I said if. There's only one admitted killer here, and it's not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
Well, you paid the blackmailing. How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's.
Yours.
5.
5?
Yes, just the 5. I believe men and husbands should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it? Who had the dagger?
It was Mrs. Peacock!
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In the study, any one of us could have picked it up.
Well, I never saw that in this
Well, that must have been, it must have been Mr. Green.
Can somebody please help me?
Oh, good lord, let him up! Oh, my.
You really ought to speak up better for yourself, Mr. Green.
Oh my lord. Oh my.
Gentlemen, might I suggest that we bring the cook's body into the study?
Why?
Well, for starters, if the police arrive and they find this, we'll all be held in custody under the suspicion of murder.
Murder?
And secondly, I'm the butler, and I like to keep the kitchen tidy.
The body's gone!
What are you all staring at?
Nobody!
What do you mean?
Nobody. No body. Mr. Body's body, it's gone.
Maybe he wasn't really dead.
He was.
We should have made sure.
I thought I had.
So was he dead or wasn't he?
Maybe he was, but somebody moved him.
Who would move him?
And why?
Well, if he's not here, then where is he?
Oh my, all this excitement. If you'll excuse me, I have to,
Is there a room. Oui, oui, madame.
No, I just want to count your nose.
There's a toilet outside the door to the left.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but we do have the slight issue of 2 dead bodies, one present and one missing, and the imminent arrival of the police.
The bridge is washed out. That should buy us some extra time.
But I don't want extra time. I want the police to arrive. I am trapped in this house with a murderer.
But once the police get here, the rest of us are doomed.
What? Am I right in thinking that there is no one else in this house?
No.
Then there is someone else in the house.
Sorry, I said no meaning yes.
No meaning yes?
Yes.
Look, I want a straight answer.
Don't me.
Is there someone else in the house? Yes or no?
No.
No, there is, or no, there isn't.
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not we are the only people in this house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion, or there isn't anyone else.
Either. Both.
Just give me a clear answer.
Sorry, what was the question?
Is there anyone else in the house?
No!
That's what he says, but does he know?
Look, we have the missing dead body of Mr. Body, a cook with a dagger on her back, and this room full of easily accessible weapons. The rope, the revolver, the candlestick, the wrench. And, hey, where's the lead pipe?
Oh my!
It's Mr. Body!
He's attacking her!
Stand back, stand back. I'm a doctor. He's dead.
Mr. Body? Dead? Again? Oh goodness, I'll get you. I got you. No. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Peacock,
Yes.
where did this happen?
In the bathroom. I opened the door and there he was. At first I thought he was attacking me, but then I realized he'd been left propped up against the door frame, dead! Just waiting to follow someone!
Who would do such a thing?
Takes a lot of guts to kill someone twice.
No.
But why?
What's the difference?
Makes a difference to him.
Oh, makes a difference to us. We've got to find out who killed Mr. Body, where, and with what.
Seems like it was probably the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Blum.
What kind of game are you playing?
This is not a game!
You! The lead pipe belongs to you.
But I dropped it when we were running to the kitchen.
People don't just drop murder weapons.
Well, I didn't know it was a murder weapon when I dropped it.
So anyone else could have picked it up.
Yes, but who did pick it up? Who picked up the lead pipe? Who picked up the lead pipe and brutally murdered Mr. Bobby, leaving him bloody and battered on the bathroom floor? Who did that? Who?
Hold it, Butler. While you lose your marbles, I'm over here trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten about the evidence against us?
The evidence!
Body's briefcase is locked.
There must be a key.
Mr. Green, would you be so kind as to retrieve the key from Mr. Body's pocket that unlocks the briefcase containing the evidence of our crimes, so that we may destroy said evidence once and for all?
Why me?
Why not?
Oh, alright.
Thanks.
Where did you get that?
I don't like germs.
Or fingerprints?
No, it's really just germs. Ugh, it's so warm. And bloody. Aha, got it.
Give it here. It's empty.
Empty? Oh, I told you that body was a liar. And the evidence in this briefcase, my foot.
We must find that evidence.
And destroy it.
Well, evidence against us aside, first things first. We're in a room with 2 dead bodies.
And the cops are on the way.
How about we move Mr. Body to the couch so he looks a little less dead?
Some party this is turning out to be.
Yeah, sure.
Get one side, I'll get the other.
Try dragging him out. Oh dear. Oh God. Do try to not get guts all over the floor.
The Dathers are heavier than they look, Mr. Walker.
I wouldn't know.
Right, me neither.
Upsy daisy, I guess.
Aren't you all showing a B-roll?
Good. They just asleep.
Forget about the bodies. What are we gonna do about this room full of murder weapons and the homicidal maniac on the loose?
I have an idea. We'll put the weapons in the bag.
What good will that do?
Well, then we'll zip up the bag.
Most murderers know how zippers work, Mr. Walker.
Right. I've got an idea. How about we put the bag in the safe?
Terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hall. Follow me.
I don't see a safe.
Is this an original Trumbull, Mr. Wadsworth?
Those are quite valuable.
Now is not the time for art appreciation. Butler.
Oh, it's safe behind the portrait. How original.
There. Locked.
Voila.
But what are you going to do with the key to the safe?
What's the key?
I'll put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
All right. How about we throw it outside?
Oui, à l'extérieur.
But it's raining! Exterior.
I'm not suggesting that we go outside. I'm merely suggesting that we open the door and throw the key outside.
But what if the killer is outside?
Better out than in.
Yes, we'd want to keep him outside, wouldn't we? If we open the door, we risk letting him back in.
But maybe, if we open the door, we'd encourage the murderer to go out.
The killer seems to be doing a fine job of opening and closing doors all by himself. I don't see how us opening the door for one tiny second could possibly make any sort of difference.
But what if we open the door, throw out the key, and the killer catches it? Then the killer will have the key we're trying to confiscate.
I think we might be overthinking this. I'm going to throw away the key now. Follow me. Not now!
Was that the killer?
He didn't look like a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Leave him to me. Interrogation is my specialty. How do you do?
I'm sorry I didn't mean to disturb the whole household, but my car broke down here and I was wondering if I could use your car.
Are you a killer?
What? No!
All right, this way.
Wait, where is it?
What, the body?
The phone. What body?
What body? There's no body.
Oh, right. There's a nobody in the study.
There's an operating phone in the lounge if you'd like. Yes, right this way. Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Our task is twofold. One, find the evidence. Two, find the murderer.
We've got one potential suspect contained in the lounge, but that leaves the whole rest of this place up for grabs. Who knows what's behind all these doors?
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We split up and we search the house.
Split up?
Yes, we'll split up into pairs. That way none of us will be alone.
But whoever gets paired with the killer might get killed.
Mon Dieu.
But then we will know who the killer is.
But then the other half of the pair would be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking eggs. Every cook will tell you that.
But what would happen to the cook?
Colonel, are you really willing to take that chance?
What choice do we have?
None.
Well, I guess you're right.
All right, troops, divide and conquer. I will split us into pairs. Eeny, meeny, miny.
No. Mrs. White, you'll be with me. Professor Plum, you go with Mrs. Peacock. Yvette, you go with Mr. Green. And Miss Scarlet, you're with Eeny Meeny.
But what if one of us doesn't come back?
We'll remember you fondly. Now, leave no door unopened. And cherish your partner. This might be the last face you ever see. Let's go!
Go on, I'll be right behind you.
That's why I'm nervous.
Why? It's just us, we're alone.
That's just it, Mrs. White. No man in his right mind would ever be alone with you.
Fine. You go in there, I go in here. Are you going?
Yes. Are you?
Yes.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, break!
Nothing in that room.
Nothing in that room either.
Shall we search the ballroom?
After you.
No, I insist after you.
I do know where the ballroom is.
This is quite an impressive library.
How am I supposed to find anything if I don't even know what I'm looking for?
Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through this primary hostility of men towards one another.
Your fancy words don't intimidate me, Professor.
Oh, I take no credit, Mrs. Peacock. Freud, I think he's onto something.
Now is not the time for academic pursuits. We're supposed to find the evidence.
It's a fruitless search, if you ask me. I mean, it's not like we're just going to walk into a room and find the evidence plastered on the wall.
I suppose you're right.
Come on, let's keep searching upstairs. Maybe we'll be excited by something in a bedroom.
I haven't been excited by something in a bedroom for years.
some sort of party. The funny thing is, I think one of them is my customer. Yeah, my regular. Oh my god!
Kinder!
Oh, there you are.
You'll never guess what I just found in the hallway.
What?
Professor Plum's stupid tobacco pipe?
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but it seems suspicious if you ask me.
I just did.
Honestly, Bruno. This is the last room we have left to search in this beastly mansion, and we still haven't found the evidence.
I think this time has been productive, nevertheless.
Aren't you a Pollyanna?
Well, you're a brave and determined lady, Miss Scarlet. I have really enjoyed our time together. I hope after this expedition ends, we can remain friends. I mean, really. Murders aside, this has just been a lovely group of people all in all. Though, I suppose I would like to hear Mrs. White explain how she lost her veil in the lounge, but...
You found White's veil in the lounge? Odd.
Odd?
Odd. A trapdoor? A trapdoor leading to a secret passage? Come on.
Looks pretty dark. Ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic.
So where are we now?
How should I know? I can't see anything.
Well, turn the lights on.
I would if I could see anything.
Well, I'm going to feel my way around.
Don't get any funny ideas.
A couch,
A telephone.
a chair,
A body.
a body. Whoa! Get us out of here! There's a murder!
Let us in! Let us in!
Let us out! Let us out!
We can't let you out. The door to the lounge is locked.
You had the key, Wadsworth. You locked the motors in here.
I did. I do. I don't. The keys are gone.
I have an idea!
Get us out of here! There's a murderer!
There's no alternative. I'm just going to have to break down the door. Stand back. I'm a doctor.
Stand back! I'm a woman! I will help you!
Stop cheating!
I'm not shooting at you to come out now! My goodness!
Now, why were you shooting at us?
You opened the door.
But you could have killed us!
I said stand back!
I think we should add finding the keys to the lounge to our priority list.
Hey, Frenchie, where'd you get that gun anyway?
Was it secret? It was unlocked.
Unlocked?
That's impossible. I have the key, right? No, I haven't. It's gone.
Gone! Not to beat a dead horse, but again, I think having all the keys.
I thought you said you'd throw away the key to the safe, Wadsworth.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We've got distracted by the motorist at the door, and I forgot to throw it away. Somebody must have snatched it from my pockets while we were searching the house.
So whoever has the keys is the killer.
Precisely.
Speaking of the killer, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know. The motorist is dead.
Which one of you killed him?
We found him together.
And he was already dead.
But the door was already locked.
We went through the secret passage we found in the conservatory.
Secret passage? Who designed this place?
The Parker brothers. the police.
It's the police.
I'll answer the door.
No, you will not.
But it's the decent thing to do.
Open the door. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have?
We haven't.
I got a tip about an abandoned car near the gates of this house. Is there a loader step by throat by any chance?
Oh,
No!
Yes.
There seems to be some disagreement amongst you all. At any rate, can I come in and use your phone?
Sorry, you can't.
Of course you may. There's a phone in the lounge. Right. Phone in the study is an operation.
Occupied.
What about our
Sir, if you would like, there's an operational phone in the library. Right this way.
You're all, I think, rather peculiar.
Well, our chandelier did fall down. It was very dangerous. It could have killed us. But don't worry, the maid will clean it up, won't she?
That's all well and good, but what's going on in the lounge and the study?
Lounging, studying. This way, please.
Let me look.
No, thank you.
What?
Right this way, sir.
Actually, I'd like to have a look around now, if you don't mind.
Of course, I'll take you on a grand tour of Body Manor. Did you know that Body Manor was built for Lord Reginald Body in the year 1741?
We have to find a way to cover our tracks and get rid of this guy.
Did you know that Lord Reginald Body was declared Lord Body after somebody found an antibody that would take everybody? Notice the mahogany floor. Did you know that mahogany was first recorded by the company John Scribbling in the 17th century for canoeing? Can you canoe?
Hey, where did everybody go?
Notice the brass doorknobs, crafted specifically for Lord Body by his body in 1821.
I don't care about brass doorknobs, mister. I want to know what's going on around here. What is going on in those two rooms?
Which two rooms?
The lounge and the study.
Oh, you mean those two rooms?
Yep.
No, thank you, sir. I really don't think you should go in there.
Why not?
Because it's all too shocking, sir. Oh dear.
Oh, hello, officer. Welcome to the party. You are excused.
Pardon me.
Good night, officer.
Well, this wasn't all too shocking. Why didn't you tell me these people were having a party?
My apologies, sir.
I'll just take a peek in the lounge now if you don't mind.
Hello? Excuse me. Are these men drunk?
Dead drunk.
Want to sit?
No thanks. The chief would kill me if I was drinking at the job.
Kill it if you do. Kill it if you don't.
What?
Huh?
Have a lovely evening, officer. Same to you. Well,
Sir, I can explain everything.
no explanation necessary. There was nothing illegal about any of that activity whatsoever.
There wasn't?
Of course not. This is America. And that right there was the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
Can I use your phone now?
Of course you may, sir. Right this way. Here you are, the library.
Thank you.
All right, you can all come out now. Very well done, all of you. Incredible job.
I did a good job.
All right. I've locked the officer in the library.
And how did you do that? I thought you didn't have the keys.
I didn't have my left pocket keys. My right pocket keys are still intact. Now, we have to finish searching the house. The police are still on their way.
I thought the police already came.
Not the broken down car police, the criminal investigation police.
Precisely. We have to find all of that evidence. And we can't afford to have any more murders. Things are getting dangerous. Now, let's go.
Hello? Hello, yes, this is power outage. Must be because of the storm. Is this phone even working?
Hello? Who turned out the lights? Hello? Oh, it's just you. You scared me. I thought she was a killer.
Did somebody cut the line? Hello?
Oh, did you find a clue? What is that in your hand?
Oh, good. You can hear me. You see, I found this abandoned car and wound up at this old mansion. All the power just went out. I'm telling you, Chief, there's something funny going on around here. Yeah, and they were having some kind of dinner party. Oh, and you'll never guess who I just saw. It was... No!
Where'd the lights go?
Oh, there you are. Here it is. Here it is. I've got it.
Let there be light.
Do you hear that?
It sounds like a telephone's off the hook.
It's coming from the library.
That's where the killer must be.
I'm going in.
Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
What? A fate worse than death?
No, just death. Good evening, Mr. Officer. Would you like some assistance? A phone book, perhaps?
Hey, listen up, Copper. The butler asked you a question. You hang up the phone already or I will.
We should be safe here in the lounge.
I can't relax.
How about some drinks to calm the nerves?
Serve them up.
I am singing telegram.
afraid of.
3 murders.
6 altogether.
The cook, Mr. Body, the motorist, the cop, Yvette, and the singing telegram girl.
But who is the murderer?
Ain't that the million-dollar question?
Sometimes the most obvious answer is right under our noses. I think the best course of action would be to retrace our steps. The evening began and it was like, the dogs barked. Ding dong! Colonel Mustard. Ding dong! Mrs. White, who noticed Yvette. Bum bum bum! Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Bum bum bum! Then Mr. Green. Ruff, 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 ruff. Sit! No, not you, sir. Then Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet. Then dinner was ready.
Dinner? That was more like a cocktail minute.
To the dining room.
Schnapsnitzel. Ooh, yum, 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 my favorite.
Then Mr. Bobby arrived and we all went to the study.
Coffee, brandy. Say, who is this Mr. Body Fellow Butler?
How you do? Then Mr. Bobby switched off the lights. Mr. Bobby was dead. Well, not really. Really, he was alive, but we didn't know it. Then Mrs. Peacock drank his drink.
Poison! Well, someone had to stop her screaming.
Then we heard to the billiard room, where Mrs. Peacock joined late.
I'm an old woman who may or may not have just been poisoned!
Then Mrs. White asked,
Who else is in the house?
to which we all replied, "Say cook! Who we found knife in the back!"
Oh, goodness. Oh, gross. Blood. Germs. Ew. Will someone help me out?
No. I suggested that we take the cook's body into the study. But Mr. Body's body was gone! Then Mrs. Peacock had to put body on her body because body had a murder in his being. And then the briefcase, empty! Next, the motorist arrived.
Hello, are you the killer?
And I locked him in the lounge. Dead! Then the unexpected cop arrived. Hello. You're all acting kind of peculiar. Canoe! Dead! Next, the maid got strangled in the lounge. Dead! Lastly, I am back! And here we are.
Bravo!
What does it all prove?
Nothing.
Well,
Enough of this. I know who the murderer is.
you do?
I do.
All right then, Miss Scarlet, we're all listening. Who do you accuse?
It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
Liar!
We all heard the gun go off, Professor, and I found your stupid tobacco pipe here when we were searching the house. When to drop it, huh? When scoping out the best vantage point to kill your next victim? I bet that poor singing telegram girl was an old patient of yours, right?
I've never seen that girl before in my life. It wasn't me.
Well, the gun is missing. Ladies, empty your purses. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Whoever has the gun is the murderer.
You won't be able to prove anything if you're all dead.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That may be so, Plum, but if we're alive, officers, there's your man.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm Handcuffs, Chief of Police. Professor Plum, you're coming with me.
That's not how it happened. It happened like this.
All right, Professor, we're all listening. Who do you accuse?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never lounge!
I found your Medal of Honor in the lounge where the motorist was killed by a wrench to the head, and that wrench belonged to you.
Well, that's a lie.
Well, the wrench is missing. Ladies, empty your purses. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets. Whoever has the wrench is the murderer.
Well done, Wadsworth.
There's your man, officers. There's a kernel of truth in him.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. Guilty verdict, Chief of Police. Colonel Mustard, you're coming with me.
Wait! That's not how it happened. It happened like this.
All right, Colonel. Who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. White in the lounge with the robe.
I'd rather die.
Well, I found your veil in the lounge, and I saw how you cringed tonight when you saw Yvette.
It's true. I knew Yvette.
She had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her. I hated her so much. It needed the flames on the side of my face, breathing heating breaths. But just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her.
Well, the rope is missing. Ladies, empty your purses.
Well done,
Well
Wadsworth.
done, Wadsworth.
That's what I
Yes,
said.
well, I'm saying it now. Mark the words. Chief of Police. Miss White?
It happened like this.
All right, Mrs. White, who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger. I found your feather by the corpse.
Well, the dagger is missing, ladies.
Well done, Wadsworth. That's what I said. Well,
Yes.
I'm saying it now.
There we can catch it.
Chief of Police.
But that's not how it happened.
It happened like this.
It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick. Maximum, Chief of Police.
You can't do this to me.
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give it. But that's not how it happened. It happened like this. I know who the killer is. All of you! You're all killer screams!
You can't prove anything, Mr. Wadsworth.
I'm not Mr. Wadsworth. I'm Mr. Body.
But how can you be body and body blood all over me?
It wasn't Body who was bleeding.
But if Body wasn't Body, then who was he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler!
But if you're the real Mr. Body, then what was your purpose in dragging this all out?
Well, when you started murdering people, I figured I'd roll the dice. See if you'd all self-implode and kill off my entire network of spies and informers. Which you all did splendidly, by the way. Graciously leaving your fingerprints on every glass, doorknob, and dead body. So now I have all of you on the hook for murder! Bribery for petty crimes is one thing, but murder? Now that can get expensive.
But why this charade?
The searching of the house, the madness of retracing our steps.
It's all part of the game. Game? Well, yeah. I'm relaxed now, you see. Now that you've killed everyone off, there's no more dirt against me. I've got enough scot free.
But you'll never get away with this. The police are on their way.
What's so funny?
Nobody's called the police, have they?
They were never on their way.
All right, listen up, you reprobates. We're gonna stack the bodies in the cellar, lock the cellar door, and leave body men one by one. And forget any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all of this.
With murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled.
Forgotten.
Now move!
Wait a minute. We can all rush him. He's got no more bullets left in that gun.
You really think I'm gonna fall for that old trick?
It's not a trick. There was one shot at Mr. Body in the study, 2 for the chandelier, 2 at the lunch door, and 1 for the singing telegram girl.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
Uh-huh. There was only one shot at the chandelier. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if that were true, that would be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Right. 1 plus 2. Shut up! All that matters is there's one bullet left in this gun, and whoever moves next is gonna get it!
So, you're just gonna keep blackmailing us, and we have to act like nothing ever happened?
Yeah, why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI. Your jig is up.
Or is it?
Probably gonna need
Sorry.
What in the... You're FBI?
Apparently I'm a dead ringer for Green. He got a letter just like each of you, but he stopped by the bureau to ask for help. I'm here tonight to perform a sting operation.
Some sting. 6 people died on your watch.
Right, I usually work the desk. My beat is property crime, you know, theft and fraud. That's why I was so tickled when the real Mr. Wadsworth stopped by our office and dropped off a whole briefcase of evidence last night.
You've had the evidence this whole time?
It's all right here. Miss Scarlett's books, which have names of customers and employees, which justifies why she would have killed the cop who's listed right down her payroll.
Give me that.
And, ooh, a secret love letter addressed to Professor Plum.
That's private property.
That singing telegram girl was teenage daughter of the head of the you-know-who. Who would have come clean to Daddy? Who would have cleaned out Professor Plum? Say it.
Now, see here.
Come back here, come on. Now get off that. These negatives, Colonel. These negatives. Quite a regular at Miss Scarlett's establishment. But I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be allowed to be a colonel anymore if your general knew where the motors drove you on Tuesday nights.
I just wanted someone to talk with.
Right. Sharp in soup indeed, Miss Peacock. Too bad your old cook couldn't keep quiet. She blabbed about your briberies, so you killed her. On your way to the billiard room. Now we know what really took you so long.
Oh, that type of evidence will never hold up in a court of law.
Oh, but this notarized record from the cook will. Miss White, you really weren't lying, were you? You really did hate you, men.
The flames on the side.
Okay. We get it. This container holds fingerprints collected at your previous murders.
I didn't kill my husband.
Oh, but I'm pretty sure these are fingerprints the FBI could find an exact match to the ones on the news tied around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves.
Oh, right. I mean, these. And lastly, but not least, Mr. Bobby Body.
It's Robert.
You didn't hate Yvette at all, did you?
What's it to you?
An illicit green card love affair is the icing on top of this FBI file. An FBI file on the whole Body family. Your butler, Wadsworth, has been feeding us this information for months. Talk about a real American.
He was British.
You know what I mean. I see why you want to kill him. Twice, actually. But your shot missed him in the study. So when you caught him trying to escape, you bludgeoned him to death with the lead pipe I dropped on our way to the kitchen.
I mean, really, who drops a murder weapon?
I didn't know it was a murder weapon when The Body family has been wanted for organized crime for generations, but they've somehow always eluded the law. Until now. Tonight, the Body family business comes to a dead end.
You leave my family out of this! Oh! Ow! Oh! Oh, Larry! Oh, why did you do that? Oh! Oh! Second wind! Oh! Oh!
If I knew you were coming, I'd watch you a cake.
Oh! Oh, you're the worst, Larry! Oh! Okay. Yeah. Okay, here I go. Oh!
dead.
Not yet!
Smile when your heart is breaking. Smile.
Oh, man! Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Here I go.
Well, this was one of the most exciting nights of my life. But now you're all under arrest. Officers, here are the criminals you've been looking for, and you'll find their recorded confessions in the billiard room.
The tapes.
All right, who done it?
He did!
They all did. But if you know who killed Mr. Bobby Body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my gun.
Well done, Goodman.
That's what he said.
And that's how it went. I am so sorry. Alrighty, take him away. I'm going home to sleep with my wife.
Absolutely could not have done it without you. So.
Of each of our shows, this is our fall show, we like to recognize our seniors, and we have 12 seniors this evening, which we cast and through. So in alphabetical order by last name, we'll go through all of them. The first is Addie with a Y. I would encourage you to read their bios in the program. I'm not going to go through each of them, but they each have exciting futures ahead of them, and we can't be more proud of them. Everything they've done either on stage or backstage. Like I said at the beginning, we can't do the shows without all of them. So we're so grateful that they're all here. And our second is Zach. it might be. Next we have Nathan. And Patty. Jeffrey. Abby with an eye. Last but not least, James Tate, otherwise known as JT. Now, we know that we all gave a standing ovation to the cast, but I think we all should give a standing ovation to our seniors. Thank you very much for coming out this evening. Thank you for always supporting the arts here in Chambersburg and continue to do so. We will present Godspell in the spring, April 22nd and 23rd, I think that's what it said. Is that correct? I think so. Thank you very much.